Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Vlog Daily number 9 here, and I'm starting a new project. It's a contemporary pad or bachelor pad, whatever you'd like to call it, and I'm titling it The After Party. So the idea is I'm going to be creating this environment, and there's been like a party the night before. There's kind of beers and pizzas lying about. You know, people have been crashing the place a little bit. And there's been like maybe a live band playing, just a bunch of guys have got together, played some music, while people are taking drinks and having chat and having a good laugh and stuff like that. So I'm going to create the sort of the day after sort of scene. So there'll be no characters or anything like that in the environment, but you'll get the idea that when you come into the environment that there has been a party. So that was the kind of basic concept behind it. So. A lot of pictures here I've taken are just reference, because it's going to be like a regular kind of flat area. So it's mostly for the just in terms of scale and things like that. So I've actually went about with like a measuring tape and taking measurements of various things like cupboards, cabinets, doors, things like that, so I can get it to like a one-to-one scale, so that it looks correct. And I'll be applying that when I create the environment, so I've got the measurements there and I'm not guessing too much. So what I've done today is the sort of basic block out stage, just of the sort of main level, the main environment. So I've not put anything into it, but we've got the start of it here. So hopefully you'll enjoy this and you'll get to see the start. And yeah, so we'll get started here. Okay, so I'm just starting in Unreal Engine 4. I like to start on this when it comes to building out environments, because you can get the sizes and proportions right, and it can be done reasonably quickly, and you can preview it with real-time light and shadow before taking it any further. So I'm just blocking out the initial floor here. It's going to start off with a corridor that will lead into the room, and then I'm moving on to the walls. It'll block out the sides there. So I mean, this stage is just it's BSPs or just brushes that I'm using to block in the scene here. Just simple blocks, just trying to get the sizes right. It may change at the initial stage here, but that's just part of the process here. So I'm thinking about breaking up the floor by having two different levels. So the top part would have like a kind of kitchen area, and then the lower part's going to have like the living room area. Then I was going to have, some of the instruments and stuff like that. So rather just make it a simple box room, I want to kind of break up the shape of it, just to create just a little bit more interest there. What I like to do as well is have basic materials just to apply onto the walls, just so you're getting a kind of rough idea. Just to kind of differentiate the floor to the walls there, because it can look a bit busy when you just have that checker kind of texture there. So, and I'm thinking at the back there, I'm gonna maybe have a small extended kitchen area there. So like I say, it's not the final thing, but it's kind of roughly what I'm going for at the moment here. I'm just playing about with it and just seeing how it looks there. Next, I'm just putting a directional light there, so I can kind of see roughly where the shadows and things are falling when the directional light's been applied there. So, and next what I'm doing here is I'm just bringing in a default coffee table mesh. I just found it one of the Unreal Engine levels there. Kind of use that to help me with scale, just to make sure that when assets get imported in, the scale properly. And here I've got the window area. Then I'm applying the directional light there just to see how it looks and how it casts onto the main room there. And then I'm playing with the window area, because I find there's a lot of big shadows there and it's darkening the room, but that's something that I'm wanting to play about with. Again, that's not fully established, but it's just kind of a trial and error thing there. Whether or not I'm going for big windows or kind of the half windows and wall, not quite sure, but I think I'd like to have the windows touching the floor, just to bring more light into the scene there. So I'm bringing in the walls there again just to kind of break up the shape of the level there. And I'm just playing about with the windows just a bit more there. Just applying some more materials just to make sure that I'm fine with that. So I mean this is the first stage of the environment I've done at the moment. So I mean the first day, most of it was to do with research, so there wasn't too much actual work being done, but I've done quite a lot of research and I know what I want, so I'm just basically trying to implement that, and this is the first stage here. So I mean after blocking out this room, I'll get that finished off. Then what I'll do next is I'll start putting some of the assets into the environment, just basic blocks. That way I can really establish and make sure that the walls and the floors are all matching up correctly in terms of measurements and stuff like that, and there's nothing too out of place there. But that's what I'll do on the next stage of this. So thanks for watching this, and hopefully I'll get more content up to you very soon. Take it easy.